If you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and become part of this community. Oh, and also, go cop that fresh merch and listen to my new album in the description. We finally got some Travis Scott news again that we can talk about, because this man really has had a rough, last half year, ever since November 5th, ever since the Astroworld Fest incident, obviously, where, we've talked about this a lot, where people died and there was a whole drama around it, and Travis really kind of withdrew after that and didn't step into the limelight that much. But finally he performed again, and we got a couple of news that we got to talk about today. So let's jump straight into this. So ever since the Astroworld Festival incident back in November of 2021, Travis has been staying really low. The only times we've seen him was a couple of, we've seen it at like a pre-Oscar party that I talked about back when that happened. We've seen him in a couple of clubs, but nothing like too crazy. But this last Sunday was the first time that he, again stepped into the limelight on like a big scale again, when he performed at the BBMAs, so the Billboard Music Awards, which are a pretty big thing, not like as big as the Grammys obviously, but I think in terms of importance and in terms of being close to the culture, they might actually be bigger than that. And he performed there. He performed a couple of things. First of all, and this is what gets interesting when we're talking about UTOPIA dropping this year, for example, so let's break this down. But he performed Mafia, first of all, in a very cool performance, as I think, was like this his outfit was pretty dope. The whole setting for this thing, I think, looked really cool. So this was definitely a performance that I really enjoyed, and I'm happy that we got somewhat of a music video for Mafia now, because this wasn't just like a normal performance. You could actually see this as a music video, and I really love that track. J. Cole in there as well, but I love that track, so I'm glad we got that. Now, also when it comes to Mafia, we had a tweet from the official Billboard Music Awards Twitter account that read, "The Flame is in the building. You do not want to miss his BBMAs performance tomorrow." So this was obviously on Saturday. And in here we can see a couple of more scenes that might be hinting at a music video. Now, these are not scenes that were in the, live performance that I just showed y'all. So it's really not sure what this is referring to. Maybe we'll get like a new music video, maybe with a new song. I'm going to get into that in a second. But then again, this also might be like the official music video for Mafia, and the other one just being the performance. But I did think the performance looked really dope and could be a music video itself. He also performed another track, which you might recognize, because this is the Lost Forever track. He also performed this in the same outfit, but still a bit like a more creepy, a more darker vibe to it when it came to the performance. I did enjoy that quite a bit as well, though. You might remember Lost Forever from the Dior Cactus Jack fashion show back in, I think it was spring, summer, or then for like fall, winter of 2021, which was a big moment for Travis, no doubt. But there we already heard this track, Lost Forever, and now we got it again performed at the BBMAs. And so this tweet that I just showed y'all from the official account from the BBMAs, that might also be hinting at a music video for Lost Forever. And Lost Forever is, as you probably know, rumored to be on UTOPIA, and UTOPIA is rumored to still be coming out this year. I'm going to go into that in a second as well. Just to kind of wrap it up, of course, he was there with Kylie again. They seem to be pretty cool again with Stormy. So it was actually a pretty wholesome moment to see the two of them, good again and just like enjoying it together. So that was also a great moment for a Travis fan to see. Now let's move on. Of course, Travis also got some backlash for performing there. A lot of people saying it was too early after the after the Astroworld Festival events. A lot of people kind of like bashing him for that. I don't really see that as as tragic as a lot of people do. I know I've talked about this a lot in the past, and this is a very sensitive subject, so I'm not trying to go too deep into this, but I think at some point he's got to come back. There's only part of the fault on him for the things that happened back in November, but of course that is subject to heavy discussion and very polarizing discussion, so I don't even want to go into that in detail today. I just want to say a lot of backlash again happened for Travis Scott, which was to be expected. But again, I'm trying to see this with a grain of salt. Now let's actually talk about, a new album, Dystopia, Utopia, whatever's coming. It's kind of looking like Utopia is going to be the next one. We've had the billboards, for example, recently that started popping back up. We've had a couple of hints here and there towards Utopia. It seems like Dystopia was really just the 2-pack we got back in November with Escape Plan and Mafia. So, I thought that was going to be 2 different mixtapes, but, that's not confirmed. That's just what the evidence is like right now. And we did get another hint, though, at Utopia, and it dropping this year. And the crazy part about this, and I'm not going to hold you, I saw this last night. I saw this, snippet from a Billboard article where it said Utopia, Travis Scott's new record, that is releasing in 2022, obviously, so this year. But today, I have searched for a very long time, and no matter what keywords I use, I cannot find that article again. So I'm not sure if it got taken down. I'm not sure if it was from another occasion, but there was this article going around from Billboard officially, from the source, that were kind of teasing his performance at the BBMAs, saying that Utopia is dropping this year in 2022. I think I saw it on Instagram. If any of you, got it, please send it to me over Instagram. Please post it in the comments so everybody can get all the information on this one. As I said, maybe removed, maybe I was tripping, but there was this article that said Utopia dropping in 2022. But as long as we don't get this from a credible source like Travis himself or somebody very close to him, this is really not confirmed. But it's all looking like Utopia is on the way to come out, because we also got this Lost Forever single performed at BBMAs. Usually artists only perform unreleased singles when they're about to get released, because that hypes them up, and then that gets them more streaming hype and commercial success when it drops. So it seems like Lost Forever is about to drop, and with that also Utopia. But as I said, not confirmed. All we can do right now is enjoy the material we do have, which is that performance from Mafia, the teaser for a new music video from the BBMAs themselves on their Twitter, and Lost Forever, which also got performed. All the other information, stay subscribed. You always want to stay up to date with this. I'll be sure to keep y'all updated and also go in depth on what's happening. But it seems like Utopia is around the corner, also judging from the Billboard signs that we got earlier on. So this is kind of the information we have. We got all the stuff that I just mentioned. Travis Scott is apparently back on stages again. A lot of people don't like that. Now, it would obviously be interesting to see what y'all think about this. I think at some point, we gotta understand that he can't just not go on stage for forever. At some point, he also got to care about his credibility and about his, about his longevity in the game as an artist. And he can't just disappear for 10 years, At any point that he was gonna come back, people would have shit to say. That's all I gotta say about it. So yeah, let me know what you think about this, about all the evidence we have towards Utopia. When do you think Utopia is dropping? When do you think Lost Forever is dropping? And how did you like his performance at the BBMAs? All of this, please let me know in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and y'all take care.